Whoop. Hey guys, it's me Darkwinds. I'm going to be starting an anime review channel here. And first off, I'm going to be starting off by talking about the series Naruto. And my topic for today is going to be the Hokage. I'm going to be talking about the strongest to weakest in terms of political power and overall ninja ability. So, for starters, um, here we go. Okay, so first I'd like to go from I want to go from weakest to greatest because I feel that will kind of put a perspective on everything. A better perspective if I were to go from like strongest to weakest, because then we're gonna get an overall feeling of how the village has been since the beginning. So let me continue. Okay, so if we're going number 7, the worst Hokage, by far, I think it's pretty. I want to say easy to ascertain that Tsunade would be the worst. She is one of the legendary Sannin. That is true. She was given the name of one of the legendary Sannin by Hanzo. Hanzo also gave that title to Orochimaru and Jiraiya. Both of those characters never became Hokage, but that's not the topic we're on. Tsunade had a rocky. She had a very rocky road as Hokage. I want to say she was by far. She didn't get the job done. The first example of this that comes to mind is the Pain Invasion arc. The whole village got wiped out, and it was, I wouldn't say it was her fault. It was a surprise attack. She did, however, manage to survive the attack and attempt to fight them, but Naruto came in and told her to rest, and Naruto kind of picked it up from there, and we all know what happened from there. Naruto handled all 6 of them at once, 6 or 7 of them. My apologies, I don't remember the exact number of pains, but I know there were a lot of them. I think 6 paths of pain, 7 paths, something like that. But that is number 1. That's like huge though. Like, most of the Kages I know in general had like a very, very good time of stability in the village, but like that was just no good. That was not good at all. Like having the village wiped out like that, politically standing, that's absolutely awful. The fact that the village got to that standpoint, that's I don't think, the village has been attacked before, but it's never been wiped out, which makes me very, very iffy of Tsunade's standpoint. Another incident is, no, I wouldn't say an incident. I want to go over her abilities and strengths now. She basically, as one of the Sannin, has extreme durability. She has regenerative powers. She has the healing chakra on the forehead. I don't remember what the jutsu is exactly called, but it's very, very strong healing type. Her strength is out of this world. She can crack buildings. She can do whatever. It's insane, pretty much. But I can't think of any other examples of how Tsunade really messed up that bad. But like, the Pain Invasion arc was definitely something not good. But I'm gonna go on to the second. The second, okay. Coming in at number 6 though, I'd give number 6 to probably I want to say probably Tobirama. I put Tobirama as next to Tsunade in terms of overall being for the village. I'll get into that. Here we go. Tobirama segregated the Uchiha. He made them part of the police force, which, he segregated a whole section of the village. Yes, it's because he feared the Uchiha. Two, he was suspicious of Madara and practically every Uchiha out there. He was a smart guy, though. He was extremely smart, but the way he went about the segregation just made everything worse because it put mistrust in the village. It created like a darkness in the village that really couldn't be wiped away. And the Uchiha eventually decided they were going to do a coup d'etat against the village, where they were going to practically, they were going to have like civil war pretty much. And that was none other than Tobirama's fault. However, the third Hokage, I believe, predicted this. I believe the third Hokage was still alive. Yeah, he was still alive during this era. And he predicted this would happen, and he had Uchiha Itachi go and handle the mess. He handled the mess by slaughtering the entire clan. But he did handle the mess. So, Tobirama's existence basically is Tobirama basically is the cause for the Uchiha massacre. And there's no way to get around that. He segregated a whole clan, and they got annihilated. However, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that fact. He actually is my favorite Kage out of all 7 of them. The reason he's my favorite, I know everybody thinks he's a douchebag, and I know everybody thinks he's like grumpy and crabby and all that, but I just love his like jutsus and everything. I love how he's like really, really strong. He's like he was next in line after the first to become Hokage. He like has so many jutsus that it's ridiculous. Let's talk about, like, he has pros. He has Shadow Clone Jutsu. He is the Flying Raijin. He is battle strategy planning. He has every insane water jutsu ability. And overall, he's just an incredibly strong ninja. I'm not really sure why his eyes are red. I guess that's maybe just like an inherited trait he has, but he is one of a kind for sure. He's crazy strong, and I really like his like attitude. Sometimes it's like funny to me, like how he like rips on Sasuke when he says like, just another Uchiha brat. I thought that was very funny. But in any case, I'll get on with it. The next Hokage after that would probably be, I want to say, the 5th one would be, I don't know. I want to say Minato. Probably 5th. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but I put him 5th because his time in the office was very, very short-lived. He managed to stop the QB from attacking, but the QB still wiped out hundreds of like Leaf Shinobi, and I think the QB wiped out citizens as well. No, I'm actually sure about that. It wiped out Iruka's parents. I know they were citizens of the Leaf, so I know that they got citizens got eliminated. The 4th Hokage, Minato, he managed to seal the QB inside of himself and in Naruto. which really helped the village. But overall, his time in office, if anything, was very, very short-lived. But in terms of pros, he was the fastest shinobi of all time, probably faster than the Raikage. The former Raikage, I'm not talking about Boruto. He had the Flying Raijin ability. He had Rasengan, Odama Rasengan, I believe. He had, he could control the QB. He could go into the QB state if he wanted to. And that's about it. That's about it with Minato. I'll go on. I've talked about 3 of them so far. I'm going to go into probably Kakashi, if anything, next. Kakashi, the reason I put Kakashi very low in the totem pole is because we don't know anything about Kakashi. The only thing we know about him is he was Hokage for like a chapter, maybe. Like that's all we know about him. I want to say, I don't know even where to play. I guess it's wrong to even place Kakashi anywhere, because we don't know how he did in office. I'm assuming there was a good peaceful time with him, but we don't know really how the village ran with Kakashi at all. So I kind of want to skip over Kakashi's pros and cons. But, well, pros for his everything, he's the legendary shinobi. You name it, he's got it. Shadow Clone, Rasengan, he can do it all. Chidori, you name it. He's copies 1,000 jutsus. You name it, he can do it. Purple Lightning, even after his eyes were taken. Susanoo, he's got it all. Okay, well, let's continue here. Next, I want to say, after this comes I want to say Naruto comes after that. I don't want to put Naruto on top because of all the mishappenings that's going on in Boruto right now. Naruto had incidences where the Byakugan clan came and they disrupted the village in Boruto. I don't know if that counts as filler or not, but I don't think it does. He's having a lot of issues with like terrorists in the village. There was a guy that tried to blow himself up inside of the village. I don't think I've ever seen any so much like chaotic mess inside of the village before since Naruto arrived. But it's really not Naruto's fault. It's because like the village is growing and expanding. Since the village is growing and expanding in technology, new problems are arising. The village is entering the modern era, so it's really not Naruto's fault that all these things are happening, but it does kind of weigh in on him, and that's what changed Naruto in the first place. He went from like a happy-go-lucky person, and now he's a full-grown adult and he's got things to take care of. So he's just doing the best he can with the materials that he has at hand, and it's stressing him out, and that's completely understandable. It's a stressful position, but he's one of the best shinobi of all time, so there's no going against that. Yes, there's extreme plot armor on him because he is the main character, but nonetheless he is an exceptional shinobi. We'll talk about Naruto's like pros: Shadow Clone Jutsu, QB control, Flying Raijin. He's got it. That was shown in Boruto that he has the Flying Raijin. Multi Shadow Clone Jutsu. Every Rasengan possible. He has the mini Rasengan Shuriken, all the Rasengans from the movie. There's like 7 of them, I think. I don't know if that necessarily counts if you count the movies. But Odama Rasengan, Vermilion Rasengan with this QB cloak. He's got the QB mode where he can go hand in hand with Kuruma. He can fight together with Kuruma, and he's got the QB bomb. I forget what the actual terminology for that bomb is. QB bomb or something like that. But let me continue on though. He is a great shinobi though, for sure. After that, I want to put next. I'll probably put Sarutobi Hiruzen after that. I want to say he might have been the best Hokage after Naruto because he protected the village. There was a golden era of peace when he was in the village. Danzo was very, very jealous of him because he always got the job done, and Danzo never got to become Hokage because of Tobirama's decision. After Tobirama made that decision, of course, he died to Ginkaku and Kenkaku. But either way, it was an era of peace when the third was in the village. He was the first Hokage we got to see as well. The only mishaps we had when Sarutobi was in the village as Hokage was when Orochimaru escaped and the village and he went rogue, and also when Orochimaru attacked the village in the Chunin exams. I'd say Orochimaru did. I'd say the third Hokage did a great job cleaning up the mess. He had every Jonin combat with the Sound Village in an emergency basis, and he also fought Orochimaru and the previous Hokage, the first and second, under reanimated jutsu, and he did really, really well against everyone. The fight costed him his life, but he did manage to steal away Orochimaru's arms, and he got rid of the first and second reanimations. And I don't know if I'm missing anyone Hokage-wise. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7. Let's just see here. 7. I think I got them all. I mean, I'm not counting Danzo because his face wasn't on the stone statue, so I'm not going to count him. Other than that, I believe I got every single Hokage. If I'm missing one, let me know. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe the video if you'd like to do that. That'd be cool. Other than that, that's all I got for everybody. Until next time, I'm probably going to be doing some more reviews in the near future. Thank you for watching. There we go. Better snap.